Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna get the camera angle set up, and as I'm doing that, I'll tell you what's going on. So we just hit. All right, so here we go. That's still not good. Let's see here. Oh, camera angles. So much fun. All right, hope that's better. All right, still working on this. Just need a bigger room. All right, guys, here's what's up. Good morning. It's Dean. So we just hit 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for joining. I'm still going to play around with this camera angle because I'm still not satisfied. There we go. That lighting's much better. So we just hit 150,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. So thank you guys. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you're not already, it's free. You can do that. Can't decide whether to go to the bathroom or do yoga with you first. That's weird. Thanks for sharing. All right. So we just hit 150,000 subscribers. I'm going to be doing a live morning yoga session to kind of celebrate that. But I also want to let you know that we're going to be doing a flash sale starting right now on our website, only at manfulyoga.com, but only for the first 150 people to sign up. So if you would like to get exclusive savings, we're doing a flash sale right now for the first 150 people who sign up. You'll get $50 savings on an annual membership only at manfulyoga.com/join. This is where you'll find all of my workouts, all of my content. YouTube just has a sampling of what I do, and it doesn't have organized, structured workout programs. So YouTube is where you'll find some of my videos. The members area is where you'll find all of my videos ad-free along with structured workout programs. So if you like this, you'll definitely want to do the members area. All right, here we go. Let me get started. And I'm still working on camera angles because this is just part of what you do when you have a video content based website. All right, how am I going to do this? This won't be pretty. Well, as pretty as I want it to be, at least. All right, so I always start off on my back. This won't be on my mat. We're going to start off on your back. First thing, just press your hands into your thighs, push your thighs back into your hands, and you can curl your chest away from the floor, squeeze your elbows into your sides, and press your chest up toward the ceiling. Flex your toes back toward your shins. So we're just kind of making everything active here. And this is just to make sure that your core is turned on. All right, and then from here we'll move to single leg reverse crunches. So this is just a really basic exercise to get some movement, work on your hip flexors a little bit. But again, still just kind of working on warming everything up. I like exhaling as I bring it in, kind of inhaling to transition. And this is nice because it's really easy, shouldn't hurt your back. To make it, if you do have back pain, you can bring your leg higher. So notice I'm bringing this leg up higher. I'm not bringing it all the way down to the floor. Just depends on you and kind of how your back is feeling. All right, and then from here we're going to go to twist. Arms come out, inhale, legs one way. Exhale, squeeze your core back to the middle. Keep that up. Exhale, legs back to the middle. And then we're just going back and forth. So I usually like to do 10 of these back and forth. 5 is enough though, just depending on how much time you have for your morning routine. And this is just a really nice way to help kind of wake up your back for the day. All right, from here we're going to go into a bridge. So I want you to make sure you're pressing down through your feet, pressing down evenly through both feet.
Squeeze your butt, drive your hips up. Check in with your hips, make sure they're level, so one hip isn't above the other. Keep your shoulders, your head, your neck relaxed on the floor. And again, really focusing here on your glutes and thighs. Don't worry so much about getting your spine up in the air. I like to think reaching my tailbone toward my knees. That helps with a little bit more glute engagement. And if you notice my chest here, right, I'm not pressing up like this. I'm neutral. And then you can hover one foot, hover the other foot, just to make sure you're using your glutes properly. If you want more of a challenge, you can lift your arms. That way you only have your hips to stabilize. And so I'll just do 30 seconds, maybe a minute here. Just depends on how sore my glutes are. If I'm sore, I probably won't do as much. If I don't feel sore, I'll do a little bit more. All right, and then down. From here, I'm going to go to, what do I usually do? I'm blanking right now. That's weird. Dead bugs. I've been doing dead bugs a lot lately. So one leg forward, other knee in toward your chest. Squeeze one arm back toward the ground and lift your chest. So this is nice because I'm getting core, getting hips, working my ankles, right? Pointing your toes, flexing your toes, and also some shoulder opening. As you lift your chest, squeeze your arm toward the ground, and then switching. And again, the reason why I'm doing this live broadcast right now, I don't normally do these. Doing these because we have a flash sale going on. First 150 to join the members area get $50 savings. We're celebrating 150,000 subscribers. So check that out at manfulyoga.com/join. All right, that's good. Release down. All right, from here we're going to flip over into a tabletop position, and we'll do some stuff here. So tabletop, one of my go-to moves is a bird dog, and this is just a really good core exercise. So hands under your shoulders, knees under hips. You want to keep everything neutral through your spine, core engaged. Extend your left arm out, kick your right leg back, and you're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Try to get as long as you can from your back heel to your extended hand. All right, you can hold that for longer, but we're just gonna do 3 breaths here for now. And then switch. And again, you wanna make sure that as you lift your leg up, your hips don't move. So if you lift your hips up, you lift your leg up and your lower back dips and you kind of, right, do that, you're doing that incorrectly. So again, as you extend the leg out, hips don't move. And 3 breaths there. All right, nice. And we'll move on. Very good, thank you. Cool. Reading comments. Being a member of Dean's Manful Yoga program has helped me lose 65 pounds this year. Nice. That is awesome. Cool. All righty. Love anything with a balancing element. Yeah, balancing's good. All right, keep it going. I'm just gonna move my mat so I can actually do some of these poses and you guys can see because we're moving up away from the floor now. All righty. This is really awkward. If someone can invent a camera that tracks you, actually that probably does exist. If you invent a camera that can track people though, while they're working out, that'd be really helpful. All right, so tabletop, some cat cow. Cat cow is nice just because it's a little bit of movement for your spine. I've been modifying them because my back has been giving me some problems for the last few months because I have a baby and they ruin your body. So inhaling to arch, exhaling, rounding. And this is nice because you also get to work on your breathing. You're not just stretching, but we're also combining breath and movement. And no matter why you practice yoga, that's really where the benefits come in, whether you're talking about them or not. It's when you start to merge breath with movement. All right, that's good there.
We're gonna be into a lunge. And this is where we're kind of picking up the intensity of the workout a little bit, is when you do your first lunge. And lunges, they're just your basic lower body exercise. So I'm gonna have your back toes tucked, bring your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, and make sure you're using both thighs, both hips evenly. So I'm gonna squeeze my entire right thigh, squeeze my glute. I also wanna squeeze my entire left thigh. So even this leg that's on the ground is working. And you can see here, I'm kind of hovering my leg. You should be able to hover that leg. That's how active we want this lunge to be. And then depending on your energy, hands might be on your thighs here. Maybe they come up. It just depends on how good you're feeling at the moment. I'm gonna make this screen go to sleep, so that should make that look better. All right, cool. And I'll usually spend a minute here. So I find that I need a little bit more than 3 breaths for a lunge in the morning. But once you start to feel that hip open up, even if it's just a little bit, then we know we've done something and we can move on, or we can hold it. But you want to hold it to the point where you at least feel like you've opened up a little bit. And then switch sides. Other leg forward, right leg back. And again, my toes are tucked here on the floor. I'm not untucking. That way I can just be a little bit more active. Squeeze both hips, squeeze both thighs. Make sure that I'm using my hamstrings and that back leg that's down. I recognize the camera angle in this isn't optimal. On the workouts on my website and a lot of the workouts here, we have multiple camera angles so you can see what's going on. Right now it's a live, so I only have one camera angle. Just keep in mind. And what I like to do with these morning routines is really take time to kind of check in with my body, to focus on my breathing, focus on getting my body warmed up, getting all of the muscles active. And I find that really helps me be more productive throughout the day. It helps me stay more on task. All right. And then we'll stand up. And now it's time for a camera change, because we're standing now and we need that. So, all right. That's a little bit taller. That's good. Ooh. That should be fine. All right, so balancing now. I'm gonna stand on one foot, bring my other leg up. And this is just a really basic balancing posture, but it is super effective. Just your basic standing one leg balance. Lifting your leg up, standing on one foot, and bring your arms up too. And this is something that I'll do every morning routine that I do. I want to do a little bit of balancing, even if I'm not doing, like a really intense posture. This is something even if it's a really light restorative routine, I want to do at least a little bit of balance just to warm up a little more. And I'll do anywhere from 3 to 6 breaths here. So that's about 30 to 60 seconds. And then we'll switch sides. Make sure you do both sides. And if you kind of look at me straight on here, notice that I'm not hiking this hip up when I lift this leg. I'm actually trying to keep my hips level. So this hip drives down, right? So I'm not here. I'm pressing down through this standing leg. So if you look at my core, right, it's neutral. It's not off to one side, straight up and down. All right, release there. Now we'll go into, I always like doing a standing side bend. So we'll go to one side. I usually go to my right. And I always stay active through my core, through my legs. So it's not just upper body. This is more so core and thighs supporting the upper body. And if you look at me from the side here, what I want to do with the arms, I don't want to let them be forward. I want to squeeze my arms back as far as possible so that I'm working into my upper back, not just kind of passively lifting my arms up, but actively squeezing them backwards. And then we'll switch sides. And again, we're doing this live broadcast right now because we just hit 150,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're celebrating with a flash sale
First 150 people to sign up get $50 savings. manfulyoga.com/join. That's where you get all of my workouts, all of my programs, and a whole bunch of shit you don't see here. All right, and then standing back bend. And a lot of people in standing back bend, they like to do something like this and let their head fall back. That's super ugly and really bad for you. Don't do that. So if you look at me from the side here, I want to think bending from my mid back only. And then with my head, I like to think pulling my ears away from my shoulders. So if you look at my head here, right, it's really supported and strong through the neck. I'm not just letting it collapse. It's long, okay? And then I'm holding there, mostly using my core and my hips to hold me up. I'm not relying on my low back. And this is one of the best poses you can do to wake up in the morning or in the afternoon or before a workout. This is great for before a workout too. All right, and then release. Now we're going to go into a high lunge. I almost always do a high lunge with my morning routine. So your high lunge is just like a low lunge, but your back leg is up. And I like to step back into it. So start with my right leg forward. I'll take a big step back with my left foot into high lunge. I want to make sure that my lower back isn't poking out behind me. So I want to have a neutral core here, neutral spine, really pressing down firmly through my entire right foot, squeezing both thighs and hips evenly, ribs lift up, abs are engaged, core is engaged. If you don't know what it means to engage your core, I have a really great free workout on YouTube called Beginner Core Awareness or something along those lines, Core Awareness for Beginners. Give that a search if you have difficulty with engaging your core. And then arms up. And notice that I try not to, as I lift my arms up, notice how my abs stay neutral, right? So I don't want to do this when my arms come up. I want to stay ribs drawn in, stay strong through my core, and then squeeze my arms back. And a minimum of 3 breaths there. Trying to get lower as I hold it longer, but only if I can keep my low back flat, keep my core drawn in. And then switch sides. Make sure to do both sides. You can also dip that back knee slightly as you get started, so you don't have to lock it out all the way. So let it bend a little bit. Make sure that your spine is neutral, tailbone reaching down, glutes engaged. And you don't want to think actively like doing a posterior tilt. You don't want to bring it too far forward. You're more so squeezing your glutes and engaging your lower abdominals to bring your spine into neutral alignment. Okay, so you're not just like tilting your back and then relaxing, but you're using your glutes and your lower abdominal to help you get into that neutral position. And as you exhale, you can go deeper into that lunge. All right, and then release. And then getting to the end here. So at this point, I almost always do, I've been doing I usually like to do planks in my morning routines if there's a bit of a strength focus. And I actually usually do those in the beginning of the routine rather than later at the end. So we'll skip those for now. But I've been getting into a very good habit of always doing Cobra in the morning. And I find that this is really helpful for my back. So if you have a herniated disc, if you have L4, L5 issues, if you have pain when you do a forward fold, you're going to want to focus on building strength in Cobra. So we'll lower down, flip your feet, press the tops of your feet into the floor, squeeze your abs, squeeze your thighs, and then using that hip and core strength, lift your chest away from the floor. I'm not pushing down through my hands. I'm not getting into a passive back bend here. I want to really focus on strength in this back bend. Squeeze your elbows toward one another. Pull your shoulder blades down and in toward one another. Continue to push down through your feet. So you want to stay really active through your feet as you're doing this. Breathe in and out of your nose. As I breathe out of my mouth. I have to talk too, so it's a little more difficult for me to breathe in and out of my nose, but you should strive to breathe in and out of your nose. Makes your breathing more efficient, helps you stay in control of your body for longer. And then release down. All right. So, again, doing this video to celebrate 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being here on YouTube. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you are one, if you haven't already subscribed, and we're celebrating this milestone. I know it's not a big milestone for a lot of people, but it's a big milestone for me. I've been at this for 7 years now, so I'm really proud of hitting 150,000 subscribers. So we're doing a special flash sale for the first 150 people who sign up. You guys will get $50 savings on an annual membership. There's no promo code required. Just go to manfulyoga.com/join and make sure that you're one of the first 150 to sign up. As soon as we hit that 150 number, we'll turn off the sale, and that'll be it. So if you missed out on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, this is a great time to get in at an awesome price. And you'll keep this price as long as you have your membership. So a lot of our members have been here for 3 or 4 years. So that's $50 savings every year that you're here. And I go over the top with delivering value for the members area. So you get a new workout every week. I add programs every month or so. We currently have over 40 programs. We have over 400 workouts. There's hundreds of videos that are tutorials, wellness videos, motivational videos. And we have a really awesome community behind this. Great for motivation, for accountability, and just, sharing experiences and making it more enjoyable to work out. So if you're here on YouTube, thanks for being here. If you want to take the next step, want to help support Manful Yoga more, you want more structured programs and workouts that you won't see here on YouTube, sign up at manfulyoga.com/join today if you want to get on those $50 savings. Again, it's limited to the first 150 people who sign up. And I'll actually be deleting this video when the sale is over. So this video is going to be gone. You won't see this anymore, but it's here for now. So use it until it's gone. Thanks for being here. I'm going to check comments before I go, just see if there's anything that I can address. Great job, Dean. Doesn't matter about me, dude. It matters about you. Don't tell me good job. Give yourself a good job. When I do yoga, my muscles can't cope. You have to do more. You have to keep building strength. If you can't do it, it means you're weak. Not in a bad way. It just means your muscles are weak right now. You have to build up strength. Thanks for the scoliosis routine. We just put out a scoliosis routine yesterday on YouTube. Check that out. If you have scoliosis or if you have spinal issues in general, it's a really good routine. Good afternoon, Dean. So proud of you. Plus the exponential growth. I remember when you had less than 40K 3 years ago. Yeah. You helped me when the VA turned their backs on me. Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad I was able to help your back. That was a bad joke. I tried to make it into a joke. Sorry. And then we've got some other good morning comments. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for being here. I will see you guys on the next workout. I hope to see you in the Manful Yoga members area. The link is in the bio, manfulyoga.com/join. The website is manfulyoga.com. I don't know what else it would be. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next workout.